Okay, it's Sunday, March 17th, 2019, St. Patrick's Day. Unbelievable day here in the Bellevue suburb of Seattle area. It's about 60 degrees outside, sky's blue. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be around here. So don't pay any attention. Normally it's raining this time of year. So I'm back with Goldwing, my 1981 GL1100. The plan for today is to get through the brake bleeding process. So as you've seen in the previous videos, I've refurbished all the brake components over about a 8-week period. This is the 10th day that I've documented online, and I think total it runs around 3 to 4 hours a day I've been working into it. So I've been to this project about 40 hours now. So I hope to get the brakes bled without too much trouble. I'm planning on doing reverse bleeding, and I will show you the equipment and then go ahead and get started. If it all goes well, we should be done really quickly. Okay, here's the reverse bleeder. So this is just a little item I got off of eBay, I think $10, maybe it was Amazon, can't remember. That hose goes with the Mighty Mite. I got a Mighty Mite here if I need to pull some fluid back through the other way. There's a bunch of little adapters in here for different hose sizes and bleed nipples. Got an overflow bottle here, so this will be for any waste oil that comes out the other end. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This cell will use .3 brake fluid. One thing I've learned from a motorcycle training, like a ATI or something like that, saw a video online. Instructor was showing students use water, wet down the areas around where you're going to be using the brake fluid. Because it's hydroscopic, brake fluid's hydroscopic, it will remove some of the caustic nature and save your paint. So we'll put that down when we get started here. Test sample of the PVC hose, Tygon hose test. Started on February 19th, so we're in the middle of March now, so it's been in here about 6 weeks. So I bought a piece of Tygon hose, 7/16. I put it on the reservoir for the rear master, so if you know there's a okay, there's my test piece. It doesn't look like it's deteriorated at all. Okay, well there's 6 weeks. I'm going to put this back in here. And then, okay, you get one shot at this. There is, when I put in the bleeder valve, I use some plumber's tape on it. That will help seal it, so when you push the fluid down in, you won't get leaks around the bottom here. Here's the reservoir. I'm not sure if you can see it from this side, but well, I'm going to pump it till I start seeing fluid come up this area here. So 8mm wrench. I'm going to go ahead and, okay, it'll break free just fine. Put the hose on. Break the bleeder loose. Get it wet. And then let's just see what happens. Okay, here comes the fluid into the system. You don't want to go too fast. There's a lot of air bubbles in it right now. But you can't break this loose, otherwise you'll introduce air into the system. Keep pumping. Okay, I'm starting to see fluid come up over into the master cylinder. We're going to go ahead and just pump the master cylinder till it's full.
to the low part. Okay, from here, as you can see, I've used about half the bottle or half the jar here. We're closing this off. Let's see what we get over here. Still got air bubbles coming up. Okay, we're going to stop this for now. Kind of think of what just happened. So we just pumped fluid up from the caliper through the hose into the master cylinder, and now we're pumping fluid. And as I do it, I don't know if you can see, there's little bubbles coming out of the master. There goes a big one. So just pump it slowly. You can actually start to feel something. Still got bubbles coming out. That tells me, now I'm feeling something moving. This tells me that there's still air down in that master cylinder. So if you remember, there's a check valve at the end of the piston. That fluid has to get past. And you got to get it to go down and then up. So I might have to pull some fluid back the other way with the Mighty Mite. Okay, I think the trick now is going to be to pull some fluid back the other way. Now I got some pedal. That's what we're looking for right there. All right, a little more fluid in there. I think I'll call this one done. Okay, so we got oil coming through to the top. This is pumping from the left front caliper. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move over and pump oil into the right side. But before I do that, I'm going to remove as much of this oil out of here as I can. Okay, back again. We're going to back feed. Okay, now I got to really be careful here because, for a matter of fact, I'm going to straighten this out just a smidge. That way we got a little more room for fluid in the master. Okay, I hear it coming out of the reservoir now. Okay, let's draw it out of the reservoir. So one thing I've found about doing this is you really got to get the master cylinder primed. As you can see, there's a lot of air coming out of it right now. Okay, let's put the Mighty Mite on it. So the trick here is to make sure that there's fluid remains in the caliper. You don't want to suck air in a caliper. Okay, so just kind of wrap it up. So I got brakes. Not real happy with them. I think I need to find a way to pressure bleed these guys. But I think for now we're going to leave it at this. And I'm thinking of some different ways of doing it. I'm going to order some hose and we'll see what it is going to wind up taking to do this, but got good fluid in there. It's good to have a system that works on the bike now. Okay, that's it for this weekend.